coming, everyone. And if you're on YouTube watching this sometime in the future, hope you're enjoying the robot invasion. And make sure you subscribe to the channel you're watching it on, because why not? This is a live show, by the way, if you're on YouTube. So you can just watch this as like a podcast. You can listen to me while you groom your horse, whatever you want to do. Anyway, welcome to the people that are actually in the chat today. Weird is normal. 1025, Alyssa 1025. Always good with all the numbers in a username. Philnoff, Jaden, Marin, Courtney. Do you know what I'm not going to forget? I'm not going to forget to tweet this. So get to know each other. Have a brew. Boil the kettle. Right, live on you now. Come hang out and say hi to my new plant. Spoiler, that's the first topic of chat we're going to have. Right. The tweet has been quote. Everything is good. Yeah, so, story time. My plant was Godzilla. So, I was doing one of my favorite activities, which was browsing the garden center website. You know, check out what plants are available, what house plants I can get. So it's just one of my favorite things to do, is buy house plants. Who'da thunk it? So I was looking and I thought, hey, that looks like a nice plant. That could go somewhere in the house. I thought it was going to be about this big. Maybe like this big. Maybe like 3 feet tall max. Didn't look at the size. Just looked like one of those photos. You know, one of those pictures of something that looks wrong, like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and it's like this big because of perspective. Tilt shifting, that's what it's called. Well, I thought it was some tilt shifting or something. I thought it was small. Anyway, look what went and arrived. That isn't even the base. That's at least 2/3 of the way up the tree already. I'm calling it a tree now. And then look at this. Da 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 da. It's still going da 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 ba da ba. Like that is like against the ceiling. It's ridiculous. It's the biggest plant I've ever seen. And as a lot of people were saying on Twitter, I don't even think it's a plant. I think it's a tree. I think it's going to grow into a redwood tree. Do you know those ones in California that are the biggest trees in the world? I mean, it's not going to be that because it's actually a bamboo, which I thought would be cool. Have a bit of bamboo in the house. Maybe attract a panda through the window. So we're getting a lot of creepy crawlies recently. I'd kind of like a panda to arrive. Imagine that in case, instead of getting like house spiders and centipedes, a panda just plodded in and attached itself to your houseplant. That's a universe I want to live in. Because they do say every universe is happening at the same time in a parallel space. So there's one where Phil's on you now, but he's blonde. There's one where you're all there, but you've got cat paws. They all exist. So there's one where the common household pest is a panda. But I watch a lot of the panda videos where they're trying to train them at zoos. Not like horrible training, but rehabilitating them. And the baby panda's just gripped to the guy's leg when he's trying to clean out the enclosure. It's the best. Anyway, that was a tangent. So that's my house plan. Yeah, it's really big. It might have to go outside. I don't know if it can belong in this house. It's like the whole house is now the plant. It's like, welcome to my jungle. Would you like to grab a leaf and chat to me over the branches? So it's going to be a thing. We're going to sort out where it goes. I love the plant, said Box. Your name is Box? That's a cool name. You could live in a treehouse, said Rokix. That's a good idea. I could legit build a treehouse that... I just said legit, as if I would ever say that. I could start saying it. You can't tell me what to say. I'm going to build a treehouse there, and then my next you now is going to be Phil's treehouse hangout. We're going to jump onto the tangent of tree houses now, because I want to talk about tree houses. Did you ever have a tree house as a child? / do you have a tree house? / is anyone currently watching my you now in a tree house? Because you get the golden star. No. There's lots of no's. No, sadly, said Maddie. No, said Ash, with a teary emoji face. No from Kim. No from Smiling Pikachu. Now a neutral Pikachu, I'm guessing. Yes, from Don't Wake the Llamas. Mine was taken down, said Ainsley. Yeah, I imagine it's one of those things that a snarky neighbour would be like, that's against the neighbourly permissions. I can see your children in my tree. So I imagine lots get taken down by angry councils. The majority is no. Yeah, I never had a tree house, and I was really sad about it. Mainly because my parents knew I would fall out of this tree and die because I was so clumsy. However, I did if you watch any old Amazing Phil videos, you'll know about the Cats Club with K and Z, so it's like Cats Club, which was the gang I was in, my street gang, and we had a clubhouse, which was basically a shed that my dad built in the top of the garden, and we turned it into like a secret base. And it was my shed. No one else was allowed in it. It had a padlock, and I had the only key. And I wore it around my neck like someone in a movie with a secret. And they're all like, wow, I'm so edgy because I've got a key around my neck. Because you're going to have to ask what the key's for. And you'd be like, yeah, I can't tell you that because it's a secret. Well, that was the kind of thing with the Cats Club treehouse. So it wasn't a treehouse because it was on the ground. But in my mind, it was a treehouse. And I used to go in it and imagine that I was up in a tree. So I put loads of my dad's, it kind of annoyed him, he had loads of apple trees, so I put them outside the window, and then I pretend I was like up high in the jungle or something. Does the jungle have apple trees? I don't know. You know what I mean. So that's a little story about the cool cats and my treehouse. Why are we talking about treehouses? Oh, because I could live in this. Yes, I should. I'm going to shout out to the top fans now. Thanks for being early top fans. I thought I was going to think of a name for you, but it didn't go anywhere. Joe Talina is number 1. Thanks for coming back. Good to see a familiar face. Jaylin in number 2. Maddie, you can have emojis in your name on you now. Guys, you need to get on this. Maddie's got a freaking shooting star in her name. Caitlin, Jaylin, Maddie, Loki Fandom, GGV is back as well. Holland, Fan2187, Jaya, and Jaden, and Fan Bakes. A new face. Don't think we've had Fan Bakes up there before. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming. Thanks for being a top fan. Now premium messages. I'm diving into those. Kat said, how was your day? My day's been pretty good, thank you. I'm slowly recovering from jet lag because I've been in Los Angeles for VidCon, which is how people speak out there, and didn't pick up the accent. But I have been very jet lagged this time. It's been a bad one. I don't know why, but I'm going to bed and my mind is just not shutting up. I'm not having any worried thoughts, like I'm not anxious about anything, but I'm literally having every thought at the same time. Do you know in a movie when someone is not psychic, what's it, telepathic? When you can hear people thinking. I've got that. But it's my own thoughts just going, bleep, 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 bleep. You're awake, you're awake, you're awake. And I'll just start thinking of stuff like, how are rainbows formed? And then I'll Google that. And I'll be like, no, shut up, just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. What is the tallest tower in the world? I can't shut my brain off. And that's the jet lag, just because at that time, that's probably in LA when I'd be tucking into a massive pancake or something. So my brain's like, ooh, time for the pancake energy. Let's think about the world. So yeah, you should whack yourself in the head. Yeah, I mean, it'd work. Doesn't sound very healthy though. Just give myself a good concussion before I go to sleep. So that's been a thing. I've had lots of late nights, and then in the morning it's literally like I'm in the womb and the doctor is looking in like, time to be born. So cozy. It's so hard to wake up. But it's such a lame thing to be like, I'm so jet lagged because I've been on holiday. But yeah, I'm almost over it. But if anyone was at VidCon and I met you, hi, did any of you sneeze on me? Because I'm feeling like my throat is getting really sore. But I'm not getting sick, guys. I'm not doing it. I'm just using the power of mindfulness to block out this sickness. Was it you? Was it you, Audrey? One of you was ill. Oh, it's probably a YouTuber. I saw a lot of YouTubers, so one of those little snacks probably had a little sneeze on my back as I was walking out to meet you guys. So, so yeah, I'm feeling like there's something coming. It's like a really lame version of Game of Thrones. The sore throat is coming. But yeah, I'm feeling a bit under the weather with my throat. I get terrible sore throats as well, so I'm hoping it's not a humdinger and it's more of a gentle strepsil case that I can just take a few strepsils. A sneaky sneeze, said obsessed. Yeah, I know, it was a sneaky sneeze. Take some airborne. That sounds very American. I've got this stuff called First Defense, which you spray up your nose. It's a horrible sensation. But I've been spraying that today, so hopefully that's going to fend off. I think if you can feel your glands in your throat already, I think it's too late. I think we're down the cold path now. I'm just going to ignore it. So I want to see Spider-Man this weekend, and I'm not going to have to be the lame friend that cancels because he's got a cold. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to watch it and sniffle all the way through it. I just don't want to sneeze all the way through it and ruin it for someone, because I'm very hyped for Spider-Man. I'm hyped for Spider-Man. Has anyone seen it yet? Because I haven't been that aware of anyone watching it on Twitter yet. I haven't really been on Twitter much today, so maybe everyone's watched it. But I really want to see it. I'm very excited. Bab said it was amazing! Yes, it was the best. I had all the popcorn. I'm seeing it tonight, said Michaela. Well, I hope you'll enjoy it. I'm excited for it. I've avoided most things. I didn't even watch the trailer, so I'm going in blind. Going in spider blind. So I'm going to be excited to watch that. Just new Marvel. I just want to lap up all the Marvel now. I was reading about the new Avengers and when that's all happening. And that the final Avengers is going to be the end of this Marvel storyline. Like all the Captain America, Iron Man, all of that. And we're going to get loads of new characters. So that's a big deal. We're reaching the end game. If it was like a box set of TV, we'd be reaching the final disc soon. So I'm very excited. I'm going to have all the popcorn, even if I'm cold. I don't care. Going to have a good time. Yes! No! Marvel can never end. I mean, when is the last Infinity War? Infinity War. It's hard to say. That's why I'm not an actor. I can't even say Infinity War. Let's see. When is the final... Love Island is the first thing that appears. I'm not watching that anymore, by the way. That was the first Google result, though. It's so popular this year. Infinity... I spelled that wrong. Come on, Google. Be my friend. When is it? The first Infinity War is 2018. Cool. That's something to live for. That's something to look forward to. So when is the next one? Come on, IMDb. Avengers Infinity War Part 2? No. What's it called? I'm just going to type Avengers. 2019. Oh, they're a year apart. That's good. I think that's because they are filming them back to back. Must be so intense for the actors. Imagine filming Avengers for like 7 months or however long it is. Bet it's even longer. Who's your favourite Avenger? Partial to Thor. Thor's a fave. Thor's quite fun. Like Captain America. I like his story that he was frozen and then woke up in the modern day. I wish they'd do more of that modern day, like, what's going on stuff. I just want to see a whole film of him learning about the future, which is now. Thor, Iron Man, said Kubak. I've got a bit... I don't want to say I don't like Iron Man, because I really like Iron Man. But he's in a lot of them, isn't he? He's like the one that's always there. Of like all of the Marvel films. So, and I feel like he's going to be in a lot of Spider-Man as well. So I've kind of reached like my Iron Man limit. I want to see more of the other characters in other things, which I think I will with Thor 3. That's like Thor and the Hulk buddying up, isn't it? That's exciting. Yeah. Tell us other things about Los Angeles, said Mary. Senpai Mary. Okay, so I'm sure Dan has told you the story of us missing the flight. I've never missed a flight in my whole life. It's the first flight I've ever missed. It was so stressful / slightly funny. I was seeing the funny side and the stressful side at the same time. But yeah, Dan's going to tell you it was all the taxi driver's fault. But he did leave his passport in his jeans, put it in a suitcase, lock the suitcase, put it in a car. I mean, it was like the Crystal Maze. It was hidden. His passport was hidden. I've never seen someone go so pale in a short amount of time when they realised something had gone wrong. It was literally like, if it was an iMovie sound effect, it would be the brr, 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 like the most intense one that we use on the gaming channel. It was like that. Anyway, that car journey was horrible. The taxi driver didn't know where he was going. The Queen was having a birthday. All the roads were closed. We got to the gate and the lady was super happy, just like, yes, if you'd been here 5 minutes ago, I'd let you on the plane. But you weren't. Stress. So yeah, we had to get to VidCon. It was like The Amazing Race and VidCon was the destination. Thankfully, as you know, we made it in time and got to do our stage thing. That was what I was worried about, because we were on all of this, like, Dan and Phil in the stage performance, VidCon, extravaganza show. So we had to be there. Made it an hour before. But it was good, and I hope anyone that watched it enjoyed our story. Gave us something to talk about anyway. That was what we did. We talked about that in more detail, and who was right and who was wrong. Cleaner's daddy. No, Poppy. It's even though it looks like I'm slightly underwater, I don't know why, because I definitely cleaned my webcam in anticipation for all these cleaner's daddy comments, which need to stop. I'm going to get thrown off you now. Right, fine. Here you go. Here's an orange. I'm going to clean you with an orange. This is exotic. This is like some kind of exotic massage. There you go. That's made it mildly better. Who'd have thunk it? I've said that twice now. Who'd have thunk it? I think I saw a cartoon where someone said that and it just stuck in my head. Who'd have thought it? Oranges? Is this an orange? This is not an orange. A mandarin? I should know my citrus fruits by now. What is this? Satsuma. I don't know what I'm holding. There's so many things that all look the same. Clementine, nectarine. No one knows. See, no one knows. Caroline says it's a banana. Satsuma, mandarin. I think they all look the same. It's some kind of citrus fruit. I've been trying to eat more fruits. Just because, you know, an apple a day makes you not die. So we've got like a shed load of these things. Wherever they are. Look at that. Could eat that for how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A nectarine a day makes you happy. I can't think of anything that rhymes. Yeah. I always get tempted to juggle fruits like this. Should do a bit of juggling. You ready? I feel so much pressure now. Why did I suggest juggling? Right. Place your bets. How many... I'm not very good. Place your bets how many catches I'm going to do. Like, what do you rec? So it's, a catch will be like, choo, bang, that's 1. Boo, bang, that's 2. Bow, bang, that's 3. 3. Oh, lots of people are holding up the 3. 2. Oh my gosh, have faith, guys. 0. 5 from Laura. Okay, you're only allowed 1 guess, and once you've commented, you're going to hit yourself in the face, said Titara-san. Thank you. Once you've commented, you're not allowed to say another. And if you get it right, then you win. You can go to the shop and treat yourself to a fruit. Okay, full concentration. I'm not even going to look at the chat. Oh, I'm scared. Why am I scared? This is so stupid. Right. 3! I did 3! And then I hit myself in the man boob. So if anyone gets 3, bonus points for the man boob. Or peck. Come on, Phil, it's a peck. Yeah, I hit myself in the peck. Missed the nipple, though. More like the collarbone zone. Bone zone. If you guess that, then you win one of these. There you go. Take that home. Go on, reach into the webcam. Grab it. Taste it. They look so gross on the outside. What even is a fruit? We could go down a whole internet search. See, that's what I'm lying at bed thinking. Lying at bed. Lying in bed thinking. What is a fruit? Why are they so big? Anyway, so what was I saying? Yeah, I've been trying to eat more fruit. And I thought, when I was in the shop, hey, why didn't we try something new? Try new things. Could have filmed it on Less Amazing Phil. I mean, that would be scraping the barrel of try new things. But a grapefruit. I mean, why not? Why not? I mean, I like grapes. I like fruit. I swear I've had it before, but I couldn't remember the flavour of it. I think I've had it in like a mixed salad of loads of different fruits. Like a fruit salad is the word for that. So I saw this grapefruit and I thought, I like grapes. I like fruits. What could go wrong? Take it home. Cut myself some slices. And it's so gross. This was a controversial tweet, by the way, because I tweeted about the grapefruit. I said it tasted like you brush your teeth and then eaten an orange. It's like, it makes your tongue do that bitter thing, that really, really, like, bitter vibe. And it made everything afterwards taste really horrible for like an hour. Why do people eat it? It's so sour, said Estero Potato. I don't know if it was sour. I think it was literally bitter. It tasted like licking a Nintendo Switch cartridge. I would rather lick a Nintendo Switch cartridge than eat another grapefruit. I love it, said Mitch Scott. It's so good. What the hell are you talking about, said Caitlin. I can't eat citrus as I'm allergic. Well, you're not missing out on grapefruits, I'll tell you that much. I like raspberries, said Sarah. Thanks for that contribution. I like raspberries as well. A lot of mixed opinions on the grapefruit. So someone on Twitter was telling me to eat it with salt. Was that a troll? Were they just trying to make it worse? Is there anyone from the grapefruit salt brigade? I know some people are saying sugar, but you shouldn't really have to add sugar to a fruit. That's like denying the purpose of a fruit. I might as well go eat a... What's sweet? I don't know, a Haribo. You need to add sugar to it. Okay. Brown sugar. See, that's... Maybe that counteracts the bitterness, then it turns into a normal fruit. But that's way too much effort. Could have had the miracle berry. Maybe that would have done it. Miracle berry grapefruit time. Yeah, I don't know. But grossed me out. Now I'm scared to try the other things in the exotic fruit section. Is it even an exotic fruit? I don't know. Like the dragon fruit. I've had that. That just tastes of water. It looks so cool. Like Google dragon fruit if you don't know what it is. It looks really cool. It doesn't look like a dragon. But it looks like the egg of a dragon or something. In a really bright Zelda game. Not like a Game of Thrones dragon, but like a Zelda dragon. But then just tastes of water. I don't know why. We went on to fruits. I was talking about VidCon. Yeah, so VidCon was fun. It was really good. Got to meet some of you guys, did the stage thing, saw loads of YouTubers, did a little thing for Markiplier, which you'll see on his channel at some point. We're a little part of a bigger picture, is what I'll say. So it's not like a Phil and Markiplier video, but I'm a part of one of his videos. So that was exciting. That was really nice that he asked me to do that. And Dan was in it too, so that was fun. Filmed that. Somehow managed to almost break his hotel room in the process. I don't know if that'll be in the video. So did that. Oh my, I can feel the cold coming in. Stop it. I need to just like ram all of these up my nose. So did that and filmed with Anthony Padilla, Pancake. Filmed with Anthony for a video, which you should see at some point. That was really fun. I like doing that one. And it was good to hang out with him again, because we're friends that haven't seen each other in like a year. So just see a friend once a year is quite annoying. LA is very far away. And then hung out with Cat Dog, her new little puppy, which I'm sure most of you have seen on her channel. It was so cute. I kind of wanted to eat it. It was that cute. I just couldn't handle the cuteness. So that was great. Just some puppy hanging. Didn't go to IHOP though. Someone just asked about IHOP. Didn't do it. Betrayed myself. I had the best French toast I've probably ever had though. It was... How can I describe this? It was like a wedge of cinnamon, and somehow they put maple syrup through the bread. So it was like you bit it and like maple syrup just dribbled out of your mouth. If you're into French toast, you know how good that sounds. It was good. And I'm normally a pancake boy, but I was like, hang on. The speciality of this... I can't remember where it was, sorry. But the speciality of this place was the French toast. So I broke with the pancake tradition. I did have pancakes at the VidCon Hotel. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. They had pancakes because Playlist Hotel just got rid of the pancakes. What was that about? Was that an I Hate Phil brigade in the kitchen? Maybe I just ordered too many and they were like, gosh, need to stop this. Radio Rebel said, pancakes are my city. Same. Right, back into the premium messages now. Whoosh. That's the noise we're going to have for that now. Whoosh. Hi, Ruby and the Lester family group chat. Hi, guys. Hope you're all saying nice things. On a scale from 1 to 10, from Lily, how stressful was flying to VidCon? I'd say on the plane it was fine. Getting to the plane was a good 9.6. Yeah, once I was on the plane, I was like, right, I'm on it. Woo! What I had that thought, you know, when you think, what could go wrong now? You should never have that thought, because that is when something else happens. So I blocked out that thought and watched Deepwater Horizon, which is a disaster movie about an oil rig exploding. So that was great for my nerves. I was like, sit down. Let's watch something relaxing, like an oil rig exploding. But it was Mark Wahlberg's peril and not mine. So I just had some escapism and watched that. Vanessa said, we need to talk about Dalian. Yes, if you haven't seen the new Sims video, just stop watching me right now. I don't even care. Go and watch Dan and Phil Games, because Dilly Pops got pregnant from an alien. I don't know if he wanted to. I don't know what happened up in that ship, but he's pregnant from an alien. And he gave, spoiler, anyone that doesn't want to be spoiled, he gave birth to a boy, which we've combined the names Dill and Alien to make Dalian. I did not think he was going to be blue. That excited me so much. I thought he was going to be like a traditional green alien, but he's bright blue. He looks like a frost giant or Megamind or something. I do not know like how they grow up. I don't know what it's going to look like as a child. If it's going to have any special powers. I'm very excited for this baby and also terrified. So the next video is going to be a house decoration episode, which I'm hyped for. I love a good decoratey episode. So that's coming on the horizon. I'm going to have a drink now. Here we go. That's good on my not sore throat, because I'm not ill. Is that water? No, no, it's just a glass of vodka. Yes, it is water. Cat, yes. Are you excited for the next Dan and Phil Games video? Yes, it's a funny one. Probably coming tomorrow. So you can watch that tomorrow. If you're like, what am I going to do? Friday night, go out to the club, or sit and watch the Dan and Phil Games video. Just do that. That's what you can do. Or do both. You'll be the coolest person in the club. Holland pulled an all-nighter and didn't sleep. Yeah, that's not a good thing. That's what I've been doing from the jet lag, so I feel that. I always feel really weird, though. On a full all-nighter, the next day you're just like a space zombie. I named my kittens D and P, said Audrey. Did you name them Dan and Phil, or just the letters D and P? That would be very easy to say. D, beep, beep. That's cute. Thanks for naming your cat after me. That's going to be around for a while. I wonder if it looks like me at all, or if you just felt compelled. Thank you, though. I'd love it if you tweeted a picture of the Dan and Phil kittens. That would bring me joy. What else did you watch on the plane? I watched Logan, which was great. It was very serious. I could have done with like 10% more lols, but it was really good. I liked it a lot. I liked a good Logan. Any other movies I've seen? Baby Driver. Holy crap, that was good. I didn't really know what to expect because, again, I hadn't seen much about it before. But the editing and directing and the music and how everything was in time to the music, that alone pleased me a lot. It's really fun, so I'd recommend going to watch it. It's had mainly good reviews. A few people haven't liked... I think they think it was going to be more car chasey than it was. But yeah, I thought it was great. I gave it a strong 4 stars. Bill review. 4 clementines out of 5. This is my new movie review system. 4 clementines out of 5. I'm going to go see Baby Driver. That's exciting. Don't contact the aliens. They'll finance Dalian, said Pastel the Weather. They'll finance Dalian? So, I mean, they're going to give him money? Or did you make a typo? You've gone now, so I don't know what you were trying to say. It's gone. I don't know. Okay. Well, maybe not. Maybe that would be a bad thing. I don't know. A curly Phil, said Justine. Oh, yeah, in the other spectrum of videos, on Amazing Phil, Dan curled my hair, which obviously I haven't kept because It's looking pretty sleek today. It was an interesting look, though. I think it suited me more than I thought it would. So if you want to see Dan hold a 300-degree pole next to my head, there's some danger for you. Who needs prank channels when you've got that? Go watch that. That'll be good. I was terrified he was going to rip all your hair out, said Gingercell. So was I, slightly. I mean, it could have happened. It felt like it was going to happen. It was so warm. You looked great either way, though. Thank you. I loved your curly hair, said Weird Human. Was it just because it was something new? Or was it because it looked good? I don't know. I feel like curly hair is like the cool thing at the moment, though. I'm just the final person with emo hair. It's staying though, guys. I'm not curling my hair. Unless I go to a fancy party. That's what I said, didn't I? Unless I go to a fancy party. So what else do I want to fill you in on? Hey, I said I'd stop doing finger guns, but they're back. So I have a thing to talk about. This might scare some of you. So if you're scared of certain 8-legged creatures that rhyme with Lida, maybe don't listen to what I'm about to say. I'll do this when it's safe again, okay? Sound good? Close your ears. You can look at me, but just close your ears. Don't look at the comments. So, you remember the centipede happened, and that freaked me out because I could hear it scuttling around. I thought I was safe, but no. Yesterday, I looked up at the ceiling, and there's a spider, not too big. I was like, oh, that's fine. I'll just grab that. But then I got closer to it, and I was remembering all of these news articles about this certain kind of spider called a false widow spider, which is an actual poisonous spider in the UK. I didn't even realise we had poisonous spiders in the UK. But it's one that can bite, like a bee sting. So, it's only a freaking false widow on the ceiling. And I already had the cup over it by now, and I was looking at it like... It was scary. I would die, said Joseph. Venomous, not poisonous. Well, you know what I mean, Sophia. It was scary. So it was going like this against the side of the glass, because obviously it wanted to get out. And I was scared it was going to go in my hand. I was going to be in one of those news articles where like someone's hand falls off because it got bitten by it. So I put a card over it, and I was so scared it was going to like crawl onto my hand or something. Thankfully it didn't. And I just threw it outside. Then I had a thought, I've just thrown this out the window. What if someone's walking past underneath and this venomous spider lands in their hair? So probably won't use that method of getting rid of them. But I looked out on the windowsill and there's another web. So they obviously live in this area or something. I'm slightly scared. I'm scared for you. I live in Australia and I have no sympathy. I knew someone from Australia would be watching like, okay, well, everything we have is venomous. Yeah, it's just because British people aren't used to things that want to kill us, so it's a new concept. I think they only exist in, like, London and Devon or something, but, yeah, scary. Anyway, that happened. Your room's infested with their eggs. Thanks, Fairy Magic. And I'm going to sleep for different reasons tonight. Guess it's time to move. I was like, yeah, probably just gonna get rid of this now. Just gonna get an axe to the floor. I saw a horrible black widow. Yeah, that's the worst one. Clean us, Dad. Stop with that. Burn it. No. No. I'm not gonna get the flamethrower out. I think they're fine if they're outside. I googled it and it's actually a lot of newspaper hype. Like to try and make people scared of these spiders for some reason. So people buy more newspapers. But they're not that bad and they've been around for ages. And they are actually scared of humans. So they're not out to kill you like a wasp. Like a wasp sting would hurt more, and a wasp wants humans dead. Don't know why, but they're so angry, aren't they? They're so angry. So these ones, they're not that... After I learned they're not out to kill me, I was a bit less scared. Anyway, Whoop, 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 whoop. You just missed a thrilling chat about unicorns. It was great. Nothing scary at all. Top fans, we've got a new one. BX Lies Trash. Probably a reference to something I don't know. is number 1. Jodelina, Maddie, Fan Holland, Jalen Davis, Caitlin, GGV, Sade, and Carly, and Ipekel. I met you at VidCon. I miss you, said Lainey. Oh, it was nice to meet you, Lainey. I'm basically here hanging out with all of you right now, so hopefully you don't miss me anymore because I'm right here. Do you use Snapchat, Ave Gale? No, I don't use Snapchat. Sorry. Hi to I, Nal, Tam, and Pon. I just got that. It's too late now. I have a basil plant and it might be dying from Kaylin. Oh no. Or is it a basil plant? I said I wanted like basil in something in America and they were like, what? Basil? I love the new video, Patrick. I mean, Phil from Lily Fan Stuff. Thank you. Should I call myself Patrick now? Only when I get the curly hair out. That's the thing. Back into the chat now. Let's have a look. Oh, Audrey, have you named the new plant? It's called Plantzilla. I thought, like, what's the better name for a giant plant? The Plant of Liberty. The Plant Pyre State Building. The Plant Khalifa. It's big. That's all I know. Maybe it'll change its name every month. Hi to Poland. Is it a person called Poland or the country? You should call it. Eva said you should have called it Hulk. The Incredible Hulk Plant. Does that work? I'm not sure. Gail. It was Gail spelled weird. What job should I have? That's a fun chat. What job should Gail have? Someone put a job in the chat, and I'm just gonna. First one I see is the job you're gonna have. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Doctor from Abby. Well, there's no pressure there. That's not an easy job to start with, is it? Now Gail's going to be thrown into some kind of intense surgery situation. Hopefully you're not scared of blood like I was when I worked at a vet. What job should Aurora have? Oh, here we go. Okay, last one. Aurora's. Potatoes. To Ari. Once you have the job of potato. Great. Enjoy your potato life. What job should I have? I should do a quiz. They're always the easiest way to find out. Here we go. What job should I have? Quiz. Let's find out. What if I wasn't a YouTuber? Here we go. Is this long? I don't want it to be too long. Oh no, we're okay. We're okay. I'll do it quick. Phil. What would you spend your money on? A TV, a vacation, a shopping spree, Apple Store. I think a vacation would be my favorite thing out of those. Pick a trilogy: Back to the Future, Dark Knight, Matrix, Toy Story, Star Wars, Godfather, Lord of the Rings, Hunger Games, Indiana Jones. I'm going to go with Back to the Future. It's like the best film series. What would you bring to your desert island? A journal, a Kindle, a smartphone, an iPod. I need my jams. Swiss Army knife, food and water would be good. A grill. I'm gonna go with food and water because I would not be able to catch my own food. Imagine me fishing. Who would you like to hang out with at a dinner party? Steve Jobs, Beyonce, Dalai Lama, Stephen Hawking, Kanye West. I'm gonna go with Beyonce would be really cool. I think Stephen Hawking. I'd like to hang out with Stephen Hawking. What best describes you? Bold, observant, creative, badass, adventurous, critical thinker, determined, passionate, or loyal. I'm going to let you guys decide that one. What am I more out of those things? Were you listening? Did you just drift off? Are you enjoying this quiz? Creative, badass, loyal, creative. We're getting more creatives. Okay, I'll put that in. Thank you for your input in my new job. What city should you actually live in? London. I'm tempted for Tokyo. Right, I'm going to go with London. Pick a magazine. I don't really read magazines. Ooh, I just clicked National Geographic by accident. I guess it's National Geographic. What do you look for when you're working? Excitement, interesting co-workers, a good challenge. I'm going to go excitement. And finally, Oh, there's more. Jeez. Pick a genre. Comedy, lol. Sci-fi and fantasy is my favorite genre. And a social network. Oh, you now isn't there. I guess it's not a social network. I'm going to go with Twitter. And I got, here we go, a humanitarian. Wow. You are a giver. You spend a lot of more time thinking about others than yourself. Essentially, you are kind and smart and important. Quiz, stop it, I'm going to cry. You could also be a judge. Imagine Judge Phil. I could be the new Judge Judy. Do I get to wear one of those crazy hats? I would do it. That's so true. Thanks, guys. I mean, I'm not a humanitarian, but maybe being a judge would be fun. Though then I'd have to go to law school like Dan, and that didn't sound that fun. Shout out to anyone doing law school to actually be a judge. Judge Philly should be the name, said Whisks for Daniel. Whisks for Daniel, good name. Yeah, who would watch Judge Philly? I sentence you to give me all your Haribo. Hi to Ruby and Lindy. I've got to head off soon, so any final questions, fire them away. My hamster doesn't love me, said Lynn. Oh, I'm sure it does. Did you read that thing on Twitter? Yeah, vague, Phil. It was a story where a vet's friend was telling it, but basically, this child, had complained that her hamster was sat in the corner of the cage for 3 days, not moving and not doing anything, not eating and not drinking. They were really worried about it. So she took it to the vet, and the vet was like, well, what's been happening with the hamster? Because the hamster was now running around the box. They took it out of the cage, it was fine. And they said, oh, it escaped last week, but apart from that, it ran under the fridge. But apart from that, it's been fine. And then the vet looked in the hamster's mouth and found a fridge magnet inside the hamster's cheek. So the hamster had literally been magnetized to the side of its cage for 3 days. And they thought it was just like sad and dying. But it was actually just like, oh my God, I'm stuck to the side of my cage. Anyway, that made me laugh so much. It was fine in the end. They got rid of the magnet and the hamster was super happy to get some food. They store loads of food in their cheeks anyway, so it probably had a massive meal underneath the fridge. So there you go. That's your answer to that one. You see everything. I know. I love that little story. That story made me sad. The hamster was fine. It's okay. Galaxy Moon agrees, and so does Grace Cath02. That would be me as a hamster. Yeah, same. Hamsters are my city. Again, same. There you go. That's your final story. I'm going to head off. Thank you for coming. This has been fun. I know we've had Satsuma juggling, stories about scary animals, and a nice hangout with you guys. It's been good to see you again, and I'm excited for the next one. Thanks for coming. Say bye to some people. Bye to everyone in Latin America. Bye to Yami Ellie. Bye to the rest of the globe. The Art of Memes. Marissa Sofab, Emma B, Beth M, Cody La, Savannah Heelan, Rosie is Trash, Alex 58000, Sophie, the Green Woman, Erica Miriam, Shiki, Tori S, Cyan, 20 Cry Babes Romantically Packing. I couldn't read that fast enough. Bricks Nicole, Oh It's Myself, Sabra, A Sleepy Cactus, Emily Elizabeth, Big Sally Trash, Jotalina, Maddie, Fan287, Jalen, Kaylin, GGV, Francesca Maria, Kaylin, and Emma Bork. Blurry Cat. Thank you so much for coming to the show. Hope you had a good time. Have a lovely weekend and go see Spider-Man if you want to see Spider-Man. Hopefully it'll be more relaxing than my spider experience. I'm rambling now, so I'm just going to cover the webcam with an orange. Goodbye!